on my last weekend in London, I, of course, had to have one final afternoon tea. So I looked around and I decided to go to the Stafford and book a table there because they are open later in the evening and I was coming in on the train quite late. So I was able to get in one final afternoon tea and it was fairly affordable for London. Now, as you can see, I started filming in there and it was super cozy and warm, but it is so dark on my camera. So after I filmed this bit of the fireplace next to me, I decided to just switch to I'd take some photographs and eventually I'd share it with you all. So here is just an overview of the menu. They have their afternoon tea, which is £45 per person, like I said, not too bad for London. And then they do have a cream tea if you just wanted to have that here. One of the things I was very excited about was their extensive tea menu. So here you go. Take a look and maybe tell me what you would drink if you had the chance. So now that you can see it a little bit better, it was a really nice atmosphere. They had the bar over here, and I believe they were doing dinner as well. So I would love to come back here sometime and try the other food and beverages and cocktails they have available because it was just a really nice, cozy restaurant bar. I, of course, had to start with a cup of Darjeeling. It wouldn't be my kind of tea. Okay, I do try other teas occasionally, but in general, you're going to find me trying the Darjeeling. So again, here's a look at the afternoon tea menu. Now, I did just look at their website, and it looks like they recently changed the theme from when I was there. It was based around local shops in the neighborhood of St. James. There were lots of chocolate desserts on this one. It was really delicious. So I would love to see what their new desserts are like because I bet they're excellent, just like these ones were. So this one also uniquely offers a fruit scone, a plain scone, and then a cheddar scone. And I quite like that, but to be honest, these weren't the best scones I've ever had. I'd much rather have the ones that were up in Edinburgh. Those were superior. So these were good. I'm just saying they weren't amazing. And then here's your standard tea sandwiches. I remember these being very good, a solid part of the afternoon tea. So overall, I really enjoyed this afternoon tea. I would love to return to the Bird again, as I said, and try more of their food. I loved the atmosphere. As I mentioned, it's a great space. And then the food was good. Also, the service was really good at the beginning of my meal. So, the one thing that was really, really disappointing is that I've mentioned this before. It's hard when the service in the UK, where the servers kind of go away and they never come back. But the service here, they never came back. I had to like go and find someone to pay my bill, and this was that's not the end of the world, right? But it was really disappointing because this is a tea where you get to try as many types of tea as you want. So I usually get Darjeeling to start, but when I go to a nice expensive tea, one of the wonderful things about it is you get to try some other ones. So the server had recommended a second tea that I could try towards the end of the meal, and I decided to wait to ask for it later. And now I wish I just asked for it at the time and tried it, because when they disappeared, I couldn't order a second tea. So, like I said, that was the downside of it, and I really am disappointed with that. But overall, really nice there. And this was my last afternoon tea. So, no more afternoon tea videos from that trip. I'm sorry it took so long, but I kept putting off making it because I didn't have that great of footage. But I know you all like the afternoon tea videos, and I love making them. They bring back such good memories for me when I rewatch them. So I appreciate that you all love them too. And hopefully we'll get some new ones in a year or two when I get to go back. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.